They say the only constant is change. And whilst life can be unpredictable, there are certain measures that you can put into place that make sure that your cash flow is rock solid during these most trying times. Today, we look at how credit life insurance plan can be the ultimate game changer. During the nationwide lockdown and COVID-19 pandemic, I've encountered so many stories from people of all walks of life, stories of loss and grief. But the most common theme that I've encountered is people were not prepared for the unexpected and didn't have the correct measures in place. Today, I'll be chatting to the Standard Bank insurance team to identify what the options are and how best to ease the financial burden on our loved ones. Elaine, a time of loss is hard enough, but it gets even more complicated when finances get involved. I've heard far too many stories of people losing loved ones, but being left behind with the financial burdens of debt and unpaid bills. So how can all of this be avoided and dealt with?
You know, Palesa, it's traumatic enough losing a loved one, and to have the added burden of financial debt. You wouldn't want to do that to a loved one, and you wouldn't want that to be done to you. And that's why it's so vital that you assess your financial portfolio to make sure that you have adequate life insurance, but not just life insurance. If you have debt, you need to have adequate credit life insurance in place.
How does credit life work?
Credit life insurance is specifically designed to cover your debt, and it only lasts as long as your debt lasts. So I'll give you a practical example. For example, you take out a home loan for R1,000,000. You would want to take credit life insurance, not only for death. In the case of death, it would settle the balance on your home loan so that your loved ones don't have to pay for the house. But for example, you get retrenched, you're disabled and you can't work anymore, or you get a serious illness and you can't earn an income anymore. The credit life insurance is designed so that it's able to service your debt in the time when you are unable to service your debt, so you don't lose your home because you are unable to service that debt.
What are your best tips before we take out a credit life insurance plan?
Palesa, important when you're taking out a credit life insurance is to make sure that it's covering you for the full amount of your loan. Certain insurance policies, for example, will only cover you up to a certain limit, so you want to ensure that you're covered for the full amount. You want to read your terms and conditions, understand what your exclusions are, what you're covered for, what you're not covered for, and you want to understand your waiting periods. How long do you have to wait before you can actually claim? For example, retrenchment, how long should you have been employed before you can start claiming on that policy? So again, very important to ask lots of questions and understand exactly what you're getting.
Thank you so much, Elaine, for this valuable information. Protect your future and the future of your loved ones. Chat to the Standard Bank insurance team and get the expert guidance that you need, and choose the credit life plan that works for you. Standard Bank definitely has the right plan for you. Now, coming up after the break, we've got more exciting giveaways with Clover Nolak. Protect what matters to you with insurance from Standard Bank. SMS Life to 31492 for a quote that fits your needs.